everyone, and welcome to my forest. How is everyone doing tonight, or this morning, depending on where you live? Tonight, we're going to be playing some Star Rail and continuing the story. When we last left off, we were waiting on Finon, who was at the Vortex of Genesis and was trying to pass a trial to see if he would become the next demigod. Will he succeed? Let's find out, shall we? Let's go await Finon at the Vortex of Genesis. All right, let's get started, guys. Await Finon at the Vortex of Genesis. It's been a long while since Finon entered the Vortex of Genesis for the Strife trial, leaving all Chrysos heirs deeply concerned. Go! Let's be teleported nearby.
All this free time, why not make the most of it with a game?
Alright, so we got Treeby, Aglaya, Casterus. Oh, sorry, Casterus. You don't like us to get close to you. And Don Hung and Mindy. The gang is all here. And look at this gorgeous view. My word. Look at all of these stars and the vortex and the constellations that have been lit up by the flame cores that have been claimed. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. And Finon, the last member of the gang. I said the gang's all here, but Finon is nowhere to be found. So, we are waiting on him to return. Yes, Tatsumi. Tatsumi says hi to all of you. Alright, so we're gonna talk to Aglaya here.
Aglaya, with all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
It feels like we've already waited for 42 days. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Let's see. What are we picking? Don't worry. Have faith in Finon.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
What do you think of this?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Oh.
Is it Finon's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no!
Trinan? Are you okay?
Lady Trinan.
Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore.
Well, you said before that it was difficult and you weren't sure whether you could hear him. So why is it so distressing to you that you can't hear him now?
There's a sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
Oh, well, that's
has come to this, after all.
Come to what, Aglaya? What's happening?
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
What's going on?
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Okay. I mean, how would you go further? Oh, become a substitute and be a demigod yourself. Okay.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can, I hope that the two Outlander warriors can also join me.
Hey, Apple, how you doing tonight? Oh my goodness, it's Guest Shout Outback. Oh my word, Apple. Get shout outpacked. I misspelled my own joke. It was still great. It was still great. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh man. Good stuff, good stuff. How's Tubbies? Is Tubbies doing the eep?
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences.
Ooh. An eep beyond of all eeps. Oh, the deep eep. Oh, well, Tatsumi says hi to Tubbies. She is meowing. Her meow might not reach Tubbies through the eep, but she tries. So, since the core flame trial is more complicated than a standard ritual, it's best that they not go. I mean, they've gotten through everything that's been thrown at them up till now, but all right. Tatsumi's silly little flirts to him.
Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
I mean, we've risked our lives a lot since we've got here. It's par for the course for Trailblazers. It's fine. We've got this. Things have taken a critical turn, especially so with Finon's life on the line. Of course, we Nameless will do what is necessary. How should we help?
Join me in the trial to look for Finon. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out.
Okay. And what if her thread snaps? Just hopefully that won't happen, but what if perchance her thread happens to break?
Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath.
Oh, and that. Also that.
If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
I mean, Mighty is kind of immortal.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
All right. Here we go.
Please, stay safe.
I don't know if that's possible.
We can't get rid of all the noise.
Let's also make our way to the front of the spirit basin when you're ready.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready, I will preside over the ritual on Trinon's behalf.
Okay, we're going in. Let's go. Okay, challenge conditions. Team includes Mighty. Yay! Okay. We're using and we're building a team with Mighty. Who are we gonna use? Who are we gonna use, guys? Team lineup. I'm assuming he'll be in the first slot, so I'll just put yeah. They're always all the trial characters always go into the first slot. So I'll put Himiko in the first slot. So that's where Mighty will be. Aventurine, second slot. That's gonna be our healer, our shielder, rather. So who is gonna be on the team with Mighty? Should we try Clara and Robin? That might be kind of weird. What if we tried... Because we need the electric weakness. So what if we tried Kafka?
Oh, the express crew. Looks like we'll be joining forces quite often, huh?
And Robin. I think this might be a really bad idea. But we're gonna try it.
May that warrior be safe from harm.
Because we got the electric weakness. And we got the imaginary weakness. Mighty is imaginary too. Alright, I guess we're trying this. Oh, I see. It shifted it. Okay. So, Mighty, Aventurine, Kafka, Robin. All right, we're gonna try it.
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky, warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath.
Why are we holding our breath? Isn't breathing kind of important?
They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Are we supposed to be closing our eyes?
Very well. Come forth then. Souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart.
The greatest fear. A lack of trash cans.
And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
Oh, it's dark. Oh, it's not dark anymore. What?
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikador's trial.
You did this?
I told you, this is only a mirror of the trial. I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
There's no place for you in Emphorius!
A disaster for Akama.
So much for the king of those outlanders. So much for
Oh
the
my.
king of those
Are you just like
outlanders.
sitting on your dead brethren?
You won't get away, crumb-knowing vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Akamans are at war?
Oh, that's his greatest fear?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Akaman. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always watch over me.
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. Very well then. I shall grant you just that.
Intervene and stop the soldier.
You are... Oh. So the Alpha Brute has found his way here. It's a pity, though. You're too late. You will never stop the Holy City's army. Watch as I make this pathetic warrior of yours the first sacrifice.
Oh my word.
Mightimos, my king. Avenge me.
Is this?
You're next.
Face your death, cowardly king.
Okay.
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath.
Resonate all together.
Burn it all!
Say bye to breathing. Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom.
I hit the mark. It's on me.
Not bad.
Relax.
Use all your might. Forever do it.
Cutting the net.
Okay, 2 to go.
Watch your head.
Alright. Hey,
Absurd.
Marley! How you doing?
I know this Aquaman. Strife contorted an
Just
honorable
woke up?
warrior into this perverse and twisted being.
How was your sleep? He knew this Aquaman? Wow. The best? Oh, nice. We love good sleep.
That horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. What a useless fool.
The battle cry must have gotten to Finon. So Finon's bloodlust took over? Who is he?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Are you sure it's nothing, Mighty?
That voice is Cartonis? Not you too, Cartonis.
Mighty Mouse you are. Destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life finally.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo!
I don't think he knows. That's why he's asking.
I have no intention of hurting you, Cartonis.
Humiliate me you shall not! Leave! Get out of Okima!
I'm gonna have to turn you in.
Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your kind alone!
This is Mother's signet?
Wait, why does he have his mother's signet? Why?
It's here again. I knew it.
Ha! Finally gone mad, despicable vermin have. With your mad king, perish together in that maelstrom of battle!
Enough! Be quiet! You are not at all Cartonis! Look out!
A long, narrow shadow pierces through the phantom of Cartonis.
Nice move.
You too? Are you the real Don Hung? I could ask you the same. What was the last thing you said to me before I parted the waters at the Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Parted the waters?
How would I even remember that? That sounds like something the real you would say. It wasn't easy, but I finally found you two.
So, you are Don Hung. What did you go through before meeting us?
Just some memories from my past. Nothing worth mentioning. Oh, Don Hung?
You mean you saw your past too? Trial of Strife is a vicious one, all right.
What are you thinking?
This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own delusions in a bloody battle. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone Finon has never met.
Oh, okay. That doesn't exactly sound like a bad thing. At least it means that we'll be able to find Finon here.
We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as I imagined it to be. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder.
This will be the end of you outlanders!
Someone is manipulating the battlefield. Someone who might not be Finon.
I agree. Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were coming from. The true entrance to Nikador's trial.
A true entrance? What's wrong with you two? It's Nias, an incarnation of Nikador.
I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing can only be Strife's bloodlust. The one manipulating this battlefield is Nikador themselves.
Mightimus, you are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course I know you. And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a swordmaster, so we can be done with this farce.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No.
Well, he said no.
I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that.
This is gonna be one fierce battle we won't be able to get out of. One who has fallen. Finon failed the trial?
He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity, and sacrifice.
Oh boy. Finon failed the trial. So, what are they gonna do now? Are they gonna have to find a new demigod? I have no idea. I guess first things first, we're gonna have to get him out.
You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. It's a fight you're looking for? Then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hands.
His mother?
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect your dignity.
Seriously?
I'm suggesting her efforts were for naught.
Hey, what's the story with his mother, though? Like, what happened? I mean, he just sort of gave it to us, but there has to be more than than that, right?
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her past? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon as the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this!
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Demos. My words must have stung you deeply. But thanks to that, I have also come to realize this is why you killed your father for the throne, only to let your sickness sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you slew the Strife Titan, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child abandoned by fate, show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames of your very own destiny.
Is he made of diamond? I'm not sure what he's made of, actually.
I will rip your chest apart, Titan. In the same way I ripped apart that former king.
Oh my.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Or lose yourself in the fight and watch your defeated corpse burn to ash. Remember this. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. Very moment, I just moment of ascension. To you, the successor of Kremnos.
Okay, we're fighting.
I knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, my Demos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power!
Mournful cries. Miserable wails. Kings of Kremnos. This is the power you desired?
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Forever doomed!
No dirty tricks,
Dying soul, face me. I'll accept your punishment.
Didn't hurt.
Watch your head.
Say bye to breathing.
Hedge your bets.
Stand still.
My song brings us
Oh my
victory.
word, he does damage.
In the name of fairness, I grant you the blood of strife.
This raging power, I can hardly contain it.
Right. Stars echo.
May as well kill them all. Relax.
Burn it up. Dying soul, face me. Now accept your punishment.
Watch your head.
I'm playing more Warhammer? Oh, how's the rat army?
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Stand still.
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom.
How noisy.
Watch your head.
Forever do.
Say bye to
Dying
breathing.
soul, face now accept your punishment.
Relax.
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
Not good. They got dragons. Oh. Finon! What are you doing? Sometime later.
I did my best.
The Core Flame trial is indeed no place for the weak. Let's just hope that Finon gets through this.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition. With ample rest for both body and mind, he'll be up and about in no time.
Will his mind be okay?
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during the trial, and revisit his homeland that had fallen to the Black Tide.
In all likelihood.
I think Nias mentioned it before.
That is correct. He was willing to entrust the Core Flame to the Chrysosayers, because he was also pinning his hopes on us to succeed him in shouldering the responsibility of resisting the Black Tide.
Could you tell us more about this Black Tide?
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Anvorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the 3 Titans of Calamity. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. It is for this very reason that it became known as the Black Tide. Those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters.
Wow.
Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence. Even gods and titans cannot escape from it.
Wow.
According to Nias, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of Calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending off the Black Tide.
Exactly, Marley. That GIF sums it up pretty well.
Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya, what should we do now?
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Kremnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with ease. But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne by one.
So who? Because Mighty won't do it.
It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly fog.
It is foolhardiness and indecision? What does that mean? What is she trying to say? Okay. Finon was defeated in the trial of strife and had his consciousness corroded by the Titan. It will be some time until he recovers. Let the frustrated hero rest a while. My Rat King is dead! No, Marley! Not the king! Not the king of the rats! An unspeakable thing of unknown origin. What comes to your mind when we put these keywords together? An Aeon? That's right. If you think about the various characteristics of Amphorius, an isolated world of eternal night being eroded by an unknown power, we cannot discount this possibility. Wait, so Don Hung thinks an Aeon is doing this? I shouldn't have been at war with 6 people! 6 people? Oh my goodness. Yeah, maybe not 6. That's a little bit much, maybe. This has been bothering me for a while now. Everything we have seen thus far suggests that Amphorius wasn't always isolated from the rest of the universe. Be it the birth of the Titans or the encroaching Black Tide, none of these can be explained as a natural progression of a civilization. There must be other reasons for its current state of isolation. It's just, if the cancer of all worlds is truly the culprit, then we should have observed certain phenomena, explicit or otherwise, by now, but that isn't the case. The voice of the Stellaron? That's what I was thinking too. From past experience, the Stellaron within you should be able to resonate with other Stellarons, but we haven't encountered anything like that here. There are several other unanswered questions too. My gut feeling is that things here are not as simple as they seem. Furthermore, what happened in Penacony also proved that the appearance of a world may not necessarily be due to the influence of just one path. It could be an all-star cast. Heh. In other sense, it's Penacony all over again. For now, let's just take things as they come. The Black Tide could be a good starting point. Since Nikador has fallen, those who are suppressed by them will no doubt begin to counterattack now. It seems our trailblazing expedition is growing in significance. Which one is you? Which path am I? Oh boy. That's a great question. I don't know. Maybe Harmony? I'm actually not sure. I would have to look at them. Yeah, I'd have to look at them again. I'll look at their traits and characteristics and stuff. Switching to Mighty's point of view. At the same time, on the other side of Marmoreal Palace. I haven't played this game. I met what character? Oh, which character am I? I'm the Trailblazer. I'm the gray-haired character in the black coat. That's the main character. The gray-haired woman. What you pondering, Mighty?
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago?
I'm not worrying about him.
You aren't?
Oh, all right. You're a little quiet, though.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's all right. Being straightforward suits you better.
Aw, Treevee.
Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about. What did you see in Nikador's trial?
Something that terrifies me. Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
Do you think you stand a chance against that thing that terrifies you?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Phynon might fall. And she expected me to take his place. That was the plan all along, wasn't it?
Yes. Looks like you know everything.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoans. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long, I promise.
Wait, is he considering bearing the core flame and becoming a demigod? That would be a huge step for Mighty.
Ah, I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for only one individual. Your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time, haven't they? If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of Castrum Kremnos.
I once was. But Lady Trebios... therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later. I'll be back.
Dee? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh. Creepy.
The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. The billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland.
Creepy, you're so precious.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe.
We're following the children.
You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince! Are you also here for a bath?
I want to hear stories about the on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince. Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
Next to the parts next to it.
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons of silver coins from Mr. Crateros.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
Oh my.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. Do you know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he get lost while trying to find us?
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the bats.
All right, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
Oh my.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Oh.
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemenids. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of others. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city you've never seen your home?
Because this place is definitely not home. Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Amphorius. No one can defeat them.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us.
Oh my word! Are you serious? That's so sad! Oh! Why?
We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
Oh.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos.
Almighty.
Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Oh, he's trying to give them hope, huh?
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Krateros.
What is that up there? It doesn't look like a normal, a normal speed thing. But Aventurine can't hit it? No, he can't. Yeah, see, it's different from that. Huh. What are you?
There he is. Is he engaged in a debate with that foolish lion?
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
And why is that a problem? Is something happening that shouldn't be happening?
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything to us.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Achaema is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay, Mighty. Let's not punch anyone in the face today. Anyone else in the face today?
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the wall? I don't know, my lord. How did it come to be? Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outskirts of the city of Tritos.
Okay.
That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama.
That's pretty tall.
But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye, shattering its knees with a single strike. And then... why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to the best part yet.
It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Please, go on. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while.
Oh, what in Akama is happening?
We don't get to hear the end of the story? What happened with the lion? How did it become a stone lion? Let us hear the end of the story!
To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Krataros. My esteemed teacher.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried.
Oh my.
They can follow us if they want to. Let's go.
Oh. Goodbye, Leo.
Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall?
That's what I want to know!
Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Ooh.
Don't you dare try any...
The lamppost protests aggressively at its lack of attention. It's a shame you fixed it up already.
We're almost there.
Ooh, there's another one!
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Why did his tone suddenly turn menacing? Maybe it's the music, maybe a combination of his words and the music.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
Are they gonna, like, knock out the guards?
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Yep. Bye-bye, guards.
Some privacy at last.
Lol. They have gone night-night.
So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's divine power. Is this true?
Yes.
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, You did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
Have you tried Marvel Rivals? I have not tried Marvel Rivals yet.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans.
So the Kremnoans are not in a very good spot right now.
Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days has kept us going all this time. If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down, think of the disgrace it would bring upon your departed mother, Martimos. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes, to restore the glory of Kremnos.
She died for you because of Europon's schemes.
Since you've brought that up, tell me, who is responsible for my father's death?
Wait, didn't Mighty kill his father? Did Mighty not kill his father? Is it just a misunderstanding / rumor that Mighty killed his father? Everyone thinks he killed his father, but he didn't actually kill his father?
Are you trying to shame me, Martimos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final outcome.
So he did kill his father. Okay.
Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an infant knows that much. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the Kremnoan spirit. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding my loyalty, Martimos.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But it appears this is not the right time yet.
Go, Mighty. Yeah, that's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
Wow. That's a very bold thing to say.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerabilities to anyone. A lion should never dwell amidst its prey. especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Eurupon, the boy did nothing wrong!
Oh, this is when Mighty was a baby, I think?
This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
I thought they had a bowl of soup. Yeah.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amphorius.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father?
Oh, had? I thought they had a bowl of soup? Yeah.
But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed. Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, Eurupon. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! A beast that murders his own kin. Royal Wing Elites and Emperors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold. If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Okay, so that's how she ended up raising her spear against her husband to save her son.
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle.
Understood.
5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2. 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses,
this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes.
Wow.
May fate and the gods await your arrival.
That's so wrong.
My son. My Deimos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos.
Oh, wow. Okay.
O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
My Deimos, my son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
The mother roared in anger. The armies remained in silence. Only the cries and the waves of the Sea of Souls echoed. Now, in your private bath chamber. Ever since the battle with Mikador, you haven't slept so soundly in ages. Even if death itself came to rouse you, you'd proudly retort, "Why does life slumber? Because the bed is warm." Yet a chill from the river of souls wafted by, a sensation hauntingly familiar. Could death truly be at your door? Best to open your eyes, just in case.
Miss, you're awake.
Pastoris, why does life slumber?
That's a complicated question. I'm not sure I can answer that. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Don Hong.
A gift?
And wishes to present it to you in person.
What are we waiting for? Let's go!
I'm glad you're in good spirits. All right, let's set off.
Nameless Recollection. The Crown Prince of Kremnos revealed the past in that trial of Apotheosis. The past gained through your travels. Head to the book and write it down.
The baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Seems like all the rooms are full. I don't know how long I'll be able to live like this.
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
Ah, you must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all those years in one piece. Nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those sad times. Ugh, look at that color and how it glitters in the light. It's exactly as we remember it.
So is it real or is it counterfeit?
Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll miss our chance forever. Calm down, Trianne. You need rest.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until tomorrow. Or until you're ready?
No, it's all right. Trianne is just... she'll come to her senses tomorrow. We'll be off first. Trianne is just... what? Trianne is super mad, that's what!
Oh my.
You've forgotten all about Mama! Mama gave us something just like this before! Trianne...
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
Oh boy.
It's so hard to understand what they're thinking sometimes.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady Trianne were discussing just now?
Oh, it's Miss Casterus. It's been a while. Well, honestly, I'm not quite sure myself. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, I found this trinket being sold at the Marmorial Market, and bought it to use as decoration at my stall. When Lady Treby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier, Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it, and promptly insisted that it was a precious memento from her hometown.
Okay. Too cute. Oh.
But Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly be from Yanisopolis. The likelihood of such fragile glassware surviving the Chrysos War is simply too low.
The bickering of the two little priests. Or the one priest? I guess it's... I don't know. Treby is three and one? It's confusing. Treby's confusing.
For some reason, Lady Trianne became awfully upset after hearing that.
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket to me?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Yanisopolis, it could be worth a small fortune. Miss Casterus, I'm running a business here after all, so...
So, she's not gonna sell it cheap.
I understand. Feel free to name your price.
Wait, why would we be objecting to this? Wear her in silence.
I suppose I can sell it to you at cost as a sign of goodwill, Miss Casterus. Just promise to support my business in the future.
Apparently we have a strong glare.
Much appreciated. We're lucky that she has a good heart. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people, let alone haggle. Had it been another merchant, I would have been set back plenty. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special meaning for Lady Trianne and reminds her of her hometown.
And her mother.
I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This chance encounter today feels like divine intervention. Perhaps this is the gift I've been searching for. Still, this trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some adjustments and stitch it onto wool felt to protect it. That way, no matter how much Lady Trian runs around, it won't break easily.
Okay, Casterus. Look at you, thinking smart.
All right, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaya waiting long enough.
What are you folks going to do next?
The bubbles. Oh, Donhung!
It seems your friend arrived before us.
Hey, Donhung. Hey, Aglaya. You're finally here, CottonCandyFuzz.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
You're up so early, Donhung. You would have been too if you hadn't stayed up so late. But what matters is that you got a good rest.
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind, trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima.
We went from being interrogated with the threat of being killed to this. Okay?
This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima.
Ew? Brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans? That's kind of gross, honestly. But thank you.
Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other.
Okay.
And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us.
Oh no. Oh no. We don't have to drink it, do we? I'm not of drinking age yet! Donhung, the Express has house rules about drinking, and even I'm not exempt to them. The Express that has a party car. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Donhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
An alliance? Oh boy. Okay. That's a very, very big step. With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Chrysos heirs embroil us in the conflicts within Akima? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Right, we need to think about this first. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the flame chase journey. It's just, I've heard of the friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Akama. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard.
What? Somebody just called Don Hung Danny? It sounds like, and somebody called me Gray. Normally I'd say it'd be like Treeby who would do that. But we don't know who this is. Who is this? Who's talking?
No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine.
Who are you? And why are you so adorable?
Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akama. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
And how do you know that we're from beyond the sky? You are?
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
You're Hyacinth.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you.
Who is this? This girl. She's a natural at making friends. She reminds me of an old friend with pink hair.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together.
As an acolyte of Aquila.
Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akama presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
You can definitely have my portion.
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akama, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
Oh, she's here to help Aglaya recruit us.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this.
I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akama. You're welcome. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
She has a questionnaire! Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro-expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires, are these all part of the usual skill set for Aquila's priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikador's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
Ah, so you're a therapist. Thank you. We will keep that in mind. My rats are dead! No! Not the rats! Not the little rats! Don't die, little ones!
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
The retrieval of Circe's core flame.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castris will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
Since this involves Akama's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy. Let's go out and play!
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
Ooh, okay.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Grey. I'd be delighted to show you around.
Sounds good. Gaining more insight into the customs and geography of different regions of Amphorius is also part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you.
A spindle?
This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them.
Okay. Hopefully we won't have to show it to anybody.
While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castris knows this too. Make good use of it. Trianne is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Akama, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Thank you, Aglaya. Items obtained. Dew of Divine Blood. A rare Amphorian fine wine. It is said to be brewed from crops nourished by the divine blood of each Titan. This particular bottle originates from the chrysalis of gold, Nestia of romance. Weft. A golden spindle that belongs to Goldweaver Aglaya, a legendary treasure. Follow the golden thread, the love that contains all, like the gods.
I'm glad to be in your company again, miss.
Tell me about the Titan known as Thanatos.
Thanatos controls my fate, in a sense. The curse I bear came from them, and they have something of mine. Something of great importance that I must get back from them.
What do they have of yours? I can't ask for that. Shoot. Who is Professor Anaxa?
When I was studying at the Grove alongside Phynon and the others, Professor Anaxa was responsible for teaching us about the Chrysos heirs and the Titans. That's also when I met Miss Hyacinth. She was Anaxa's teaching assistant then.
What is the Grove of Epiphany?
The Grove of Epiphany is Akima's partner academy. They look after the core flame of Circes and are the organization at the forefront of researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans. They also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey. Several Chrysos heirs are based in the Grove, including Miss Hyacinth and Professor Anaxa.
I don't have any more questions. Let's go!
Oh, I came here with a colleague from the Twilight Courtyard. I've asked her to pack her luggage in advance, so she's already waiting for us by the city gates. Let's go meet up with her.
Okay.
Look, there she is! And Lady Trianne. But who's that they're looking at? Did something happen, Clementine? Oh, that's a serious injury.
What? What's going on?
Miss Hyacinth, this man was
discovered by Trianne! Trianne was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts of Akama for some fresh air. But then we found him collapsed on the roadside. Trianne knows the city has good doctors, so Trianne brought our new friend into the city to look for a doctor.
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trianne. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some emergency treatment first. These wounds, they're caused by the Black Tide.
Oh no.
This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. I'll treat him myself. It's a miracle he's still alive, considering how badly the Black Tide injured him. Gray, Cassie, and Trianne, would you mind making your way to the Grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this poor man.
Trianne believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trianne! Fly, fly, fly away from Akama!
Okay. Looks like we're running, not flying.
Down this road we go, to the skies we fly, leaving Akama behind! Little Cass, little Gray, are you ready?
Are we not using the Sentry Gate?
You might not be aware of this, but using the Sentry Gate takes a significant toll on Lady Trianne.
Trianne promised Treeby that we wouldn't open the gate unless we had no other choice.
Okay. Let's go!
I'm ready, too.
Okie dokie. Everybody, let's hold hands. To the Grove we go!
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
I have no clue how you would even do that, Castorus.
Cass, mem. Mem.
Cass has such nimble fingers. I want to learn too.
Mem wants to try sewing. Here, why don't we give it a go?
How are you two so close already? Cass and I are now good friends after traveling together for so many days.
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable.
True.
This is amazing. It seems as if their voice has become more intelligible after the battle with Nikador. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand what they're saying. Even if it's just a little.
This shows that I'm learning new things. Once I obtain the memory of poking wool felt, will I grow hands that are as pretty as Cass's hands? That just sounds weird. That's horrible! You can't say that to a girl! I was just kidding. Anyway, I believe that this trip to the Grove of Epiphany will definitely be a fruitful one. How exciting! I wonder what changes I'll experience next. You might become fluffier? Do you like cute little animals that much? Are you secretly the type that cares a lot about outward appearances?
Cute. Is everybody awake? Little Gray, little Cass, and a little pink puppy?
Puppy? I've become a different species altogether. And here I thought she would just give me a nickname like Little Memmy.
It's already action hour. Lady Trianne, I hope you're well rested. You were talking in your sleep. Did you dream of many things?
Sleep talking? What did Trianne say?
Something like, Mommy, doll with sword, let's fight together. We'll be brave.
Ugh, it's so embarrassing. Please don't make fun of Trianne.
Oh.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trianne's mother also the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis?
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest Holy Maiden in all of our history. She also gave us the prophecy of deliverance. And she had red hair that looked like a cute red mushroom. But Trianne can't remember what Mama looked like anymore.
Oh.
Not even in the dream just now.
Oh, Trianne. In that case, CottonCandyFuzz and I will lend Trianne a hand. So, what's your superpower? Think about it. There are so many memories scattered all over this world. Surely at least one contains an image of Trianne's mama. If I keep a lookout for it while searching for memories along our journey, then CottonCandyFuzz can go boom! And not only will Trianne be able to remember what her mama looks like, she'll even be able to talk with her, right? She needs a hug. She does need a hug.
Trianne thinks that's a great idea. Can the pink puppy help Trianne out?
Only if you promise to stop calling me a pink puppy!
Then I'll call you Little Memmy from now on!
That's much better. Still, I'd like to know what exactly I am. That was just a name I came up with on a whim. Oh well, it doesn't matter, because I'll be sticking to my word anyway. Now that Trianne has cheered up, shall we get going?
Okie dokie. Trianne remembers that we need to help Aggie ask the big tree whether Circes would be willing to visit Akama. If we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the grove in no time.
Woven trail? Where did it get its name
Legend
from?
has it that whenever they requested an audience with Circes, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground, they turned into paths and stairs.
Oh, wow.
May this romantic path bring good tidings to Akama.
Hey, Nicholas, how you doing tonight? From the broken cocoon, faint light still emanates, like a sign left behind by Nestia. Something seems to remember the butterfly that once chased a light of reason, willingly forsaking eternity for a something. I couldn't quite catch all the words, so I had to say something there a couple times. Grass has quietly crept up the folds of the statue's garments, and blue flowers bloom at its feet. The faceless guardian appears to have stood here for millennia, silently observing generations of scholars as they pass by. I'm streaming tomorrow at 11 a.m. PST. Oh, nice! Very cool! Very cool! One wonders whether it guards the grove or waits for someone who will never return. I hope you can make it. We will see. I'm not sure if I can or not, but I will try to make it.
Look, a huge tree. It's huge.
Hugs. Oh, Marley can? Oh, nice! A treasure? Beneath the statue's lowered hood is an empty void, yet it gives one the eerie feeling of being watched. The fireflies dancing joyfully around it seem undeterred by its solemnity. It seems even followers of the eternal night cannot resist the enchantment of the Garden of Circes. Cotton feels so floofy. I am floofy. Okay, we already read that one. The intricate patterns on the altar faintly emerge in the darkness. You can just discern that they symbolize Nestia. She has big tail. I do have a big tail. She has a high bounty. What? Wow, it's so majestic. CottonCandyFuzz, hurry up and capture this moment. A giant tree bowed slightly in the silent forest, tilting and falling into the wilting green waves. A passing breeze rustled through the leaves, as if it was sighing, softly fading into the lightless ocean above on high. Oh, check on Discord? Oh, I'll have to do that after the stream. Cotton, here is treat. Ooh, treats. Would March 7th appreciate this sublime scene? You're uncertain. Don Hung, perhaps. Never mind. Every time he encounters a tree as big as this one, it would be a deeply troubling situation. Take a photo of this big tree. All right. Photograph the giant tree. Oh, whoops. The dreams of giants sank into the earth and grew into towering colossus like me. Knowledge, like seeds born on the wind, causes flowers to bloom across the land and withered branches to sprout anew. Cotton, I see fleas, lol. I do not have fleas. The world pours itself upon me like a spring. My eyes are clear, yet I cannot see myself. Catch! A worshipper nymph. Observe our great master Circe's such nobility and holiness in that august presence. JK, you have nice coat. Thank you. Circe's? Where? May the master's mercy forgive your sightless ignorance. Aquila's enlightenment lies just behind me. Read and bathe in their glorious radiance. Okay, we gotta photograph the giant tree. Shot successful. I never fail to impress. This photo deserves an award. What is this huge tree, though?
It's the Bough of Rift, the divine body of Circe's.
Oh, okay.
Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Thelesis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
But is the academy supposed to be this quiet?
Something feels off.
Uh-oh.
The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival.
That's not good. Is the Grove closed to visitors?
That doesn't seem likely. Miss Hyacinth didn't mention anything about it.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance.
For now, let's look around and see if we can find out what's happened.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Oh, Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side!
An undelivered Grove report? We fixed a statue?
The entrance on the other side. Where could it be?
We're gonna enter the hidden passage?
His eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storgi should be just ahead of us.
Eek! Why did you turn so suddenly? You frightened me. It seems this spot isn't secure anymore. Time to relocate. A chest!
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Okay, I guess we go up this giant route.
As I expected. Something's not right here.
Yeah, it's way too quiet. Even though we're not scholars, someone should have come forward to receive us by now.
Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet.
Maybe something happened?
That's possible.
Hello? Is anyone there? Huh, no one's here.
What should we do now?
I have an idea. Lady Trienne, could you lend me that golden spindle?
Ooh, okay.
Do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not. This is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but also where the chrysalis of gold manifests. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Is this some kind of ritualistic prayer?
This is a proverb that was recorded in the handbook of Nestia's priests. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power out of this butterfly exuvia with the golden thread.
There isn't a reaction. Did it not work?
But that shouldn't be.
Everybody, look over there! Something's appearing!
Are they white dryad flowers?
Chess! Courtyard of storage. In memory, it was a golden rain. Erotia, full of the world's love, returned at dawn, transforming into butterflies that scattered glittering scale dust, blending the bloodlines of those they touched. From that day forward, there was you and me, and I in you. Where golden threads intertwine with roots, the Titan's exuviate rests here. Golden butterflies flow like tides, their shimmering scale dust spreading a love between something. I didn't get to read the rest of it. White Dryad. What a cute name.
No, these aren't white dryads.
Are these the scholars?
These are shadows of dead white dryads.
Dead, Mim.
Dead white dryad?
Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But their sentience is minimal when compared to that of humans. These flowers have already died. What you see here are just faint afterimages of their souls.
Okay.
However, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence. Without the golden thread's outlines, we would not have been able to see them at all.
But what happened to them? Why are there only tiny shadows of them left?
Mem, can you read their memories?
Let me try. Got anything? Almost.
Black cloak, sword.
Black cloak and sword. Okay, someone wearing a black cloak and who has a sword.
Towards the great tree.
That's it. Their memories are too faint for me to see anything. I could only vaguely make out these words.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It isn't Finon, is it? It wouldn't be Finon, would it? Please don't be Finon!
The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trianne will be on high alert!
Oh, there's a puzzle! That was not it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was it. Okay.
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
It's the black tide.
This looks really scary.
What kind of beast is this? Or is it the Death Titan's kin?
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Should we inform Aggie about this? Ma'am!
Wait! That black thing seems to be moving? It's still alive!
The monster is alive! Trianne will protect everybody!
Trianne, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this.
Alright, we're doing it.
As expected, the words black, sword, and cloak, they're talking about the Black Tide.
Okay, thank goodness they weren't talking about Finon. Certain enemies will inflict ally units with a corrosion state. Attacking enemies will restore corroded HP. The more targets hit, the more is restored.
Destiny isn't chosen. Stand still.
Watch your head.
Memories are ever-changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You defeated it! Little Gray, little Kaz, you're so strong!
But these monsters, they aren't supposed to show up here, right?
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price?
At the same time, in Akuma.
Lady Aglaya, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akuma.
That's good.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption. It's a miracle he's even survived.
Oh.
I can't say for sure when he'll regain consciousness.
Oh, that's bad.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. There's no need to hurry to the Grove either. You deserve a good rest now. Treeby, I have some things to tell you as well. There's something strange about where that patient came from. He is not Akuman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite unique. Such craftsmanship is undeniably from the Grove.
The Grove? You mean...
Now that I think about it, Castrus and the rest should have arrived at the Grove by now.
Trianne just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread. What should we do, Aggie?
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. I did not expect the Grove to be the first to be impacted, though.
So Aglaya, she was kind of expecting the Black Tide to invade, just not the Grove, but she expected the Black Tide to invade somewhere.
Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there, but...
But what?
But they can't say for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by the Black Tide.
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. We must also search for survivors and find out exactly what happened to the Grove. Oh, and find Anaxa. Unless something went terribly wrong, he should still be alive.
They've set off. Please, stay safe, everyone.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that Anaxa is still alive?
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long for this world, he would most certainly try to seize the core flame and drag the Titan down with him.
Really?
Is this a joke as well?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage may have ceased, but Akima's nemesis continues to sharpen their blades even now. They may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. I fear this tragedy is more than a mere natural disaster. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something... I will try to keep this under wraps for now. But you must also take care and be prepared for anything that may happen.
All right. Should I inform Hyacinth about this?
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so many days. I don't want to overwhelm her with this bad news.
Is that the right decision, though?
We can only hope that the Grove weathers this crisis with as many survivors as possible.
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, Treeby, we should prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
It's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Oof.
Everything will be fine. The people at the Grove are really smart. They'll definitely be able to chase away the Black Tide.
Aglaya said that Anaxa is still alive. If that's true, then there's still hope for everyone else, too. Who is this Anaxa, anyway? Why does everybody seem to have some kind of trust in him?
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all, I'm afraid.
He sounds like a big shot.
Despite being a Chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that Titans and prophecies are a load of nonsense. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Huh? And he's still able to conduct research here? Didn't you just say that the Grove is an academy that was established around a Titan?
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas. Apart from Kefali, they're the Titan who treats us the best.
Well, it looks like Circes must really be open-minded if they're accepting of even this kind of novel idea.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these Titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey, we will wait till the final moments of the journey to restore their core flames.
With the exception of Orynyx, that is. They didn't lend us their power willingly.
Really? I don't think Orynyx was as reluctant to help us as you put it, or they wouldn't have deemed CottonCandyFuzz worthy and allowed me to journey alongside all of you.
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods weren't corrupted by the Black Tide and did not descend into madness.
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy for Trian to look for people because we can fly.
Alright.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the weft along with you, Lady Trian. The golden thread will be much more effective from up above. Please promise us that you'll take care of yourself.
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of you. In return, if you get in trouble, remember to call for Trian, okay? We'll come right over and open the gate for you.
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have no other choice, Lady Trian. Your body is not in good shape at the moment.
Okay. We will keep that in mind. Trian was just trying to help.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demigod, the most powerful among all of us here. Remember all those brave heroes in the tales you've heard? They would always save their strength until the very last moment. That way, they could ensure that nothing went wrong with their plans. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm. In that case, brave Trian shall clear the way for all of you.
Little Trian is so motivated. I mustn't fall behind. I'll use something to help all of my friends that only I have. Phoenix's power. I wonder if I'll find any memories.
So many monsters.
Maybe I'll find some useful memories here. Let me try. Ooh, a chest. Cannot be opened in the current state. Okay. There's a chest behind there. The monster's body is twisted like brambles, not allowing any living being to approach. Let me see. Ow! That hurt! And I didn't even detect any memories. Let's see, where are the other... Maybe up here? No? Try and detect the black tide monster's memories. I don't get it. Where are the other two? They're not over there. Could they be further up? Oh, they are further up. Silly me. The black-colored monster has fallen like a toppled statue. Within its body lies golden ashes, perhaps the same substance as the golden blood that is commonly seen in Amphorius. Interesting.
Ma'am. Memmy, ma'am.
It's no good. I didn't see anything. A despicable, twisted life form. It was once a living soul that could mourn pain, but now it can only turn its head at others until its soul drifts silently out of its shell. Maybe this monster will show us some useful memories. I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. I really tried my hardest. Why couldn't I see even a sliver of memory?
It could be because when a life is devoured by the black tide, it loses its soul.
Oh. Yeah, that would make sense. It's locked.
I can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide.
There's no keyhole in this door.
Yes. Most of the doors on Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Since this door is a creation of the three titans of fate, maybe the Eyes of Oryx will help me find a way to open it.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision.
You scared me! Are you the echoes of the memory?
My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the New Sporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1, do not call me Anaxa.
Anaxa. Anaxa. I'll just stick to Anaxa. Now, can you tell me?
Rule number 2, never interrupt me.
Oh, my word. What a difficult person.
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the greatness of science and the pure, irrefutable, and undeniable exalted truth.
I feel like him and Dr. Ratio would either get along really well together or really hate each other.
Through the wonders of alchemy, I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot.
What?
I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where their next destination lies.
You what? Why would you want to shatter your soul? Why? Alchemy can do that?
Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent part of my soul is being consumed as the price. In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air.
But how is it that you can respond to me? Are you really the echoes of a memory?
That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove, the Black Tide, and that you mistakenly believe that the scholars have been wiped. But that is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akama as we speak.
Yes! They live! Most of them. Most of them live!
Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Circe's core flame will reach Akama before long. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains.
Wait, so did they head towards the city with the core flame, or is the core flame still here? Which is it?
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
He disappeared again? Did he finish what he wanted to say?
Miss, judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory.
Recount what you saw in the memory.
Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time.
He said his name is Anaxagoras.
You don't have to take that too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name.
Nusporists and alchemy refer to...
Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. He calls this theory Nusporism. It is an extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself if you're interested.
Okay.
Provided that he is still alive.
Well, he shattered his soul, so how could he still be alive? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he is still alive. Everyone seems to have been evacuated.
Yes, that seems like the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then.
Perhaps Anaxa did not manage to survive.
I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape.
We have to go to the Luminary Throne. The Luminary Throne? What sort of place is that? Why would there be a throne in an academy?
It is located at the top of the giant tree, and is where Circe's core flame is kept. According to Anaxa, the core flame should still be there. But making our way there won't be as simple as the professor made it sound.
Oh, but on the bright side, it sounds like a place that's easy to defend and difficult to attack. If that's really the case, I think that everyone, including Anaxa, will definitely be alright.
Right. Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along the way.
Hey! The door finally opened! It seemed like that message also served as a lock.
Incredible.
Alright! I think that is a great place to stop for the night, guys! We rescued Phynon, we got to the grove, we met Anaxagoras, we are on our way to retrieving the core flame. So we will hopefully next week be able to rescue the core flame and see if Anaxagoras is alive next Wednesday. But before that, on Saturday and Sunday, we will be playing some Kingdom Hearts. So thank you guys so much for coming out and playing some Honkai Star Rail with me. I hope you've been having a great evening / morning wherever you are at. And I hope you have a great rest of your evening / morning, wherever you may be. Oh, goodbye, Marley. It's sleep time for you. I hope you have a great night's sleep. Yes, thank you to everyone who came out and interacted in my stream chat. It's such a joy to interact with my viewers. It just makes my stream extra special. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much for coming out to my forest, everyone. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye, everybody.